Okay, guys, I hope I am live. All right, so let's do this. So, in today's live, I want to share with you a better strategy to attract hot, ready to buy leads, doing strategy sessions. And basically, this has come about because I have done a lot of strategy sessions towards the end of, well, actually in 2017, 2018, and also I've done a different funnel in middle of 2019, and I basically had the typical strategy session funnel where I would basically give people a free teaser. So you send them to a landing page, and then on the thank you page you would invite them to have a strategy session with you, and then you get them on the phone and you talk about their problems, their issues, and whether you're a possible fit for them to help them achieve the goal that they're struggling to achieve by themselves. So the problem that I found is that with the traditional strategy session, it's actually a huge problem, because what happens is you attract cold clients, like cold prospects. So the people get on the phone with you and they're like, who the hell are you? You haven't established your authority. They're oftentimes they don't show up, even so you nurture them with emails after they have confirmed their session with you. And it creates a lot of churn. It creates a lot of time wasted, really, because you're waiting for people to show up and they don't show up because the authority hasn't been established. So what I want to share with you is basically how we can invert the pyramid and not have to deal with this kind of scenario ever again, okay? Because I'm sick and tired of being on a Zoom call and then the person doesn't show up, or it's not the right kind of fit for me because she doesn't see the value that I can bring to the relationship, because she hasn't been exposed to me enough that she trusts me, she knows me, she likes me, and she trusts me as an expert. And that is a problem that I see happening in the coaching industry, because so many of you are doing this. And in the consulting industry, there is something called the Mintos Pyramid. And the Mintos Pyramid operates on the principle of having an executive summary at the top of the pyramid that is followed by recommendations, and then each of these recommendations have supporting points. So it kind of forms like a pyramid. And this is basically what we're doing as coaches when we are trying to attract people to us doing free strategy calls. And the problem with that is, at the top of the pyramid, you have your landing page. You have the page where you're sending your cold traffic, and you give them an opportunity to join your mailing list, and in return for that you give them a freebie, okay, a free something. So they opt in, they give you their email address, they give you often a fake email address or an email address that's a throwaway email address, because they're afraid to be spammed, because they don't know you yet, right? So there's a lot of mistrust happening at that stage on the client journey. And that distrust is actually sabotaging your efforts to get hot prospects on the phone or on a Zoom call. So as you can see, it doesn't work that way. And even if you nurture these people from cold to warm, and then offer them a strategy call somewhere along the journey, oftentimes it doesn't work either, because oftentimes these prospects, they haven't actually consumed your content, because remember, they have opted in with a throwaway email address, so chances are they're not even reading your content. Okay, so how can they start to know, like, and trust you as the authority if they're not consuming your content? So this is a huge problem in the industry, right? And people are also sick and tired of jumping on people's emails list and then being poached for calls and then being sold on the phone. Our audiences are a lot smarter these days, okay? We've been bitten and betrayed and abused by shady internet marketers who just want our money. They don't really care about the customer relationship. They don't care about your results. They just want to get you on the phone, sell you as quickly as possible, take your money and then bugger off and give you a really shitty service, okay? So we need to change the way that we show up as a conscious, caring women in business who is seriously invested in the results of her clients. If you want to do that, like if you really want to get results for your clients and you want to build that know, like, and trust factor and do it without being sleazy, without being pushy, without feeling like you're pressuring your audience, then you need to invert that pyramid. So how can we do that? How can we basically get them on a strategy call or on a call with us so we can talk about our high-end programs without having this churn rate, without having people disrespect your time and not showing up, without having people on the phone going, who are you again? Like, why are we talking, right? So the reason why I'm switching this is because I've had really good conversion rates when I did this. So my landing page was converting at over 60%, which is really, really high, okay? So that's a good thing. And my conversions to applications and actual bookings was running at around 15%, which again is considered quite good in the kind of statistics, right? But I got really poor leads as a result. So what I was just sharing with you was happening in my life. And so I was spending energy, time, money, sending traffic to this kind of funnel with the pyramid, with the landing page at the top. And it didn't convert into really good quality prospects that actually needed help, that had the money to invest, and that wanted to work with me because they see me as the expert and the authority on what they need help with, okay? So the reason you can, the way you can turn this around is you can flip the pyramid around. And that's what I'm doing. So I stopped offering strategy calls recently because I see the problem, and I don't want to do this anymore because I saw a better way. I saw a better way to serve my ideal clients and actually helping them trust me and see me as the authority. So the way that I'm sharing my messages now and showing up is basically giving people a ton of amazing value without asking them to enter my email list. So I'm giving you my cheat sheets, I'm giving you my companion guides, I'm giving you amazing content for free, but you don't even have to opt into my list, okay? And what that does is it builds trust. Okay, it builds trust because I'm giving value up front. I'm not asking for your email address. I'm not asking for your money. I don't ask you to book a call with me. I'm basically serving a wider audience. And these people, most of them don't know who I am. So they come into my kind of area and they see me and they might consume a few content pieces and they go, you know what, this lady has got some amazing value to share. I might stick around. And that is what builds the trust in the long term. So I'm actually playing the longer game. I'm really investing in the long game. I don't expect to make a high ticket sale tomorrow, although it does happen. Like some people come into your funnel and they go, you know what, I need you, I like you, I trust you immediately, and they invest with you high end immediately. But these people are rare. Okay, so what do you actually do to build that trust? The great way to build trust is naturally speaking to your ideal clients, and you can do that with stories. The way we tell stories is like an ancient communication principle. Like all across the times, we have been telling each other stories and conveying our knowledge to the next generation with the power of stories. So it'd be silly not to use storytelling in your marketing. Storytelling is a great way to basically build that know, like, and trust. So when you create your content, whether it is videos, whether it is written content, make sure you use stories, because stories create a narrative, and the narrative help the customer or the potential customer see the journey that they are wanting to take, and they see that you can be the potential solution to help them get to the end, right? To get to the outcome that they want. So how do you tell stories? It's basically very simple, and this is something that I will share with you if you stick around. I have the perfect storytelling for social media. It's a PDF that walks you through exactly how to do it with examples, and it gives you some really cool tips and tricks on telling stories for social media, for email. Even if you write landing pages or any type of content, you can use storytelling to build that know, like, and trust factor. So if you're interested in getting that storytelling formula, then what I want you to do is I want you to comment below and give me a yes. Okay, just let me know you're interested, and I will give you the link to the storytelling formula. You can go and grab it. You don't have to opt in, and you can consume it and do whatever you want with it. I'm not going to sign you up to any bots or any scammy tactics. I'm just giving you the storytelling formula if you give me a yes in the comments below. Okay, and yeah, that's it. I wanted to share this, but please, think about how you can invert the pyramid in your own business and actually lead with giving people more value up front, and then nurture them into your funnel and basically get people on board that are more primed to buy, that are actually ready to buy, and they have the money to invest in you. So thanks so much for watching this, and I'll catch you in another live.